talk about how to market Kiara Bay. Okay, knowing all the facts, I think sometimes you can also see from all the sales kit, but you will also want to know like how to market. We will talk a little bit about that. And after that, there will be some Q&A. All right, so I will just go straight into letting you watch this movie. Hang on, why my movie not playing? Yeah, wait. Sorry, technical issues. Watch movie first for 3 minutes, yeah? Okay, imagine that this is Spring, and it's just about 15 minutes away from Kiara Bay, where you will see that along the LDP, and it's like intersection of Jalan Kuching, MRR2, Jalan Ipoh. So with all these like Kepong Metropolitan Park, Batu Spring, and even Mount Kiara will be just within very near distance. So there are 3 phases of Kiara Bay. You see the village, the walk, and then you will go into the last phase will be the waters. Okay, so this is currently, you will see, you can actually run around Kepong Metropolitan Park already. So for the next 4 years to come, you will see that some of these will already be out. Okay, look at currently, this is the sales gallery at the moment from this picture that you're seeing. The canals that inside the canal retail. And of course, there is the wetland walkway. There's a link bridge to the Kiara Bay Mall. Okay, grocer is part of the daily life. Now our grocer has changed to a little bit of online system. Okay, the greenway, you see a lot of greens. Greens is something that we will keep talking about Kiara Bay. So there is enough of park everywhere for those people who stay in Kiara Bay. So we always want to have like a city within a green area. So Kiara Bay is actually offering that kind of lifestyle to people who are going to stay there. Like people always talk about Desa Park City. Why that Desa Park City is so popular is also because like the amenities is around and they still got the green. So this is going to be even greener because you have Kepong Metropolitan Park, which is already ready there. Okay, then you have the community park. And of course, this is the view from Kepong Metropolitan Park. Okay, this is jointly developed by UEM and also under the Melati Ehsan Group. So you can, okay, now I'll go into the next one. Okay, now, how was the video? Is it good? Any one of you who already watched that previously? All right, okay, let me go back to the actual things itself. Now, we are talking about KL's new heartbeat. Okay, when you're talking about KL new heartbeat, what is a heartbeat? I think number one thing will be, we are talking about people and also people who stay there, work there, like work life, you know, they're commenting about the work life education, all these. So it needs to have enough components to make it a KL's new heartbeat. And with all the things that the developer has put in, I think it's gonna be one. Because that's number one thing that you always have to remember, this is a master plan. Master planning by a developer who are used to develop township. So it's nothing new, okay? So when you go into Kiara Bay, it's always, okay, one thing about selling project, for those people who are not familiar, I always say, we are like the painter, we are like the artist, you know? Okay, you paint a dream for people to see because there's nothing to see yet, no building or anything yet. So what do? You will just have to be the artist and help them to imagine what you have to describe to them about placing them in that project to let them feel that they really love that place. So this is different from marketing sub-sale. So, but it can be practiced and you can actually get the hang out of it. Okay, now, okay, what we are always emphasizing and that you see a lot of water here flowing with life here and there is because of this 235 acre of Kepong Metropolitan Park. So imagine that how big is 235 km. It's like, let's say we talk about Symphony Hills. Symphony Hills is 98 acres. So, and we are talking about this area, just the park itself is 235. And the lake is about 100, around 140 over acres just for the lake. So it's a very large area. It's access just for people who stay in Kiara Bay. Now you look at it, everything is about nearing to that Kepong Metropolitan Park. Okay, this is a real picture. By the way, this is not. This is not. How should I say? This is not a fake picture or visual. So this is the actual picture. They use aerial photograph to take. Okay, now, why we say that this can be a KL's new heartbeat? One of the things is also because it's strategically located in the North KL, where the few things that people are very concerned is schools, medical center, shopping and leisure, okay, recreation, and also tourist destination. The one I don't think is so important, but since it's near, why not? So when you look at like this part of it, all the necessity amenities is already there. You're not talking about like developing in Timbuktu that you're waiting for all this to come in and then only you can start your life. So this is really like going to be an oasis, a new place for people to get the greens and also being able to stay in a modern city, modern town, right? Looking at this plan, you can see that we have like the Jalan Kepong side and also Kiara Bay, like where is the location between MRR2? Hang on, let me try to get the cursor out. I don't see my cursor. Just a minute, yeah. Just a minute. I can't find where is my cursor. Okay, let me see. This one.
And at the bottom, you can go to annotate.
Annotate, yeah, which I am now. Spotlight. Okay. Yeah, the Gandala a little bit. Still new to this thing. Boleh oh. Yeah.
You have to use your cursor to select.
Okay. I selected spotlight. Then after that, it didn't move. Okay, never mind lah. I will just do it without. Just a minute. Let me go back. Wait, annotate. Okay. I cannot go back to my previous slide.
Okay, you may want to stop playing the slide, then you go back to the slide.
Which I cannot exit.
How about you escape?
Also cannot. Just here tong 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 only.
That means
Okay. It's not moving at the moment.
Kun, you want to go back to the slide using your keyboard or using your cursor?
I'm using a keyboard.
No. You have to use your cursor to go back.
Okay. But just now I was using the, okay, I think I know why, because I've changed the, wait, Sorry guys. It doesn't allow me to do anything.
Okay, why don't you stop sharing and you reshare again, go back to the slide.
Okay. I'm just going to off the video first. Okay, and start the video. New share.
So you stop share on there's a bottom red color button, stop the sharing.
It doesn't show anything. It doesn't show my cursor. It doesn't show my cursor at all.
No. What Audrey is mentioning, the screen down there, you can share screen and so stop screen.
I know, I saw it, but okay, pause share. But I cannot go to the stop share. I can pause share only.
You can pause share. Yeah, that one is recording. Oh.
No. That's not recording on that side. Ayah, kenapa? Okay. Okay lah. Think I can do with that. Okay, sorry. Okay, now we look at this map. It will show you a few things on that. Firstly will be where the location of Kiara Bay. And after that, you will see like the MRR2, Jalan Kepong. These are the two main roads that you will be going towards there. Then later, there the all these are that leading towards Kiara Bay. The one that especially next to the petrol station, that two thing. So these are actually the flyover that developer is going to build under the developer cost. And it will be directly to skip the Batu Cave, that roundabout, and go straight to there if you are from LDP side of it. Okay, then you will also see that where the MRT Sungai Buloh that is currently the under what to call that, the construction. Okay, I won't deliberate like too long on this because Francis will tell you more about Kepong. He is a Selayang boy, Francis. Are you a Selayang boy or Kepong boy?
Yeah. Selayang. Kepong a lot.
Okay, now let me go to the next slide. Okay, now see one of the earliest community. What does it tell you when you see this? What is one of the earliest community? Other people that are too old or I'm on to that, but actually it's not. For me, I see this thing, ready populations. Okay, that means that there are already people saying, as I mentioned, this is not a Timbuktu. You can already find every single amenities in there. So this is a great selling point of what we are talking about, Kepong. Okay, now of course, people now always like, in a Chinese word, for those who understand the Chinese, that is always like, 闹里求静 is like within a hustle bustle, you want a quiet and peaceful area. Of course, now the whole Malaysia is quite peaceful if you go out, okay, right? Yeah, click the wrong button. Just to emphasize on ready population. Okay, now all these birds, the migratory birds, the otters and the kingfisher and all these are not fake. Again, they are recorded and found in Kepong Metropolitan Park itself. So for those who are the nature lover like myself, this will be really something that I will look forward to seeing them. So to see the migratory bird to really next to this area here. So now creating spaces for emotions and experience come to life. Okay. When again, I will go back to a little bit on project marketing. In terms of project marketing, many people thought that, or rather the real estate agent, what are we selling? People will say that property law, need to ask one. I totally disagree. I don't sell property. I'm selling an experience for people to say that something that they are experiencing live, whether for business, for own use, or for any other thing. So whether commercial, industrial, or anything, we are talking about catering to people experience and need. So it just happened that it's property, that's all. So that's why our focus will not be just on the property itself, but it's the experience. and Kiara Bay is offering you this thing in full-fledged. You will see like what they are offering, okay? Because at when you talk about the rainforest, everything is already, I think we keep on harping this over and over, okay? So, but besides the green, if today we don't have the internet and we don't have all this that is going on, I wouldn't be talking to you. Okay, we won't even can call each other to be connected all the time. So within that, we will need to have a high-tech city. And besides that, also wellness. I think after this MCO, or maybe rather now, a lot of people will look actually into their wellness and health. I don't know about you, but I'm actually exercising more than before. Okay, so from home. Okay, right. So it's just like, look at this. Okay, again, experience. When we sell project, we are trying to convey like what kind of experience they can have if they are buying Kiara Bay. Okay, maybe even like you're talking about, I don't care, I'm an investor. Okay, I'm also an investor myself, but I care. Why? Because I need to rent to my tenant or I need to sell to someone in future. So I have to think ahead at who is going to stay there. If I can think ahead of that, then I already know who am I going to sell to and whether I can make money from there if I'm an investor. So Kiara Bay is planned for everyone, young and old, to live life to the fullest as per what they are saying. Now you can see that there are 3 elements in there, that are the waters, the village, and also the walk. So 3 of these, the first one, we'll talk about it later. The 3 districts, okay, all cater for different experience. Okay, now we talk about the waters. This will be the last phase of Kiara Bay, maybe 10 or 15 years later already. So depending on how fast is the sales, so the lakefront, so there will be a lot of water sports, and also even within the development itself, you'll see some water feature for that. Okay, so this is where you see like kayaking even within that. Okay, now the second part, the walk. The walk will be the one who under the first phase of the launch. So this will be, that means that we are talking about having all the amenities up first, including like all the retails, office, co-working space, hotel, and all the urban space will be up first. Once this is up, that means the amenities will be completed already. Okay, so this is Kiara Bay Mall in future. And of course, then the one of the phases is also you'll be talking about the village, and you can do your Tai Chi or Qigong or whatever there. But don't think that it's only for older generation, but nowadays people also learn about all this. Okay, so now wellness is also something that, and education is something that they will be looking into and plan for that. So this is it. Okay, now livability for today, tomorrow, and beyond. Okay, again, this will be intact with what we as a real estate agent will be doing, will be actually selling a dream to a person. And you have to be the painter to paint out what you can envision there. If you can't, show them the video, it's okay. Okay, creating a livability, okay, this one happening on the same thing. Now you can see that all this area, okay, phase 1, the walk, and then you have the phase 2, of course, the waters. So now we are talking about Ava. Ava will be our first development that we will be selling. All right. So all these, of course, when we are talking about sustainability, one of the things that I think all of us emphasize a lot is security. That's why any gated guided community is like, no need to say, it's already part of the development. Okay. So of course, with nearby to MRT, it gives you the accessibility to go out without the jam. Otherwise, the people will always ask you, ayo, Kepong very jam one. So it's a little bit different now. Okay, now, okay, Kiara Bay, this is also the same. Okay. Okay. Wellness, healthcare and wellness. I would like to emphasize a little bit of that. This is a picture that given by developer. To me, wellness and healthcare is not for old folks only, you know. Even like people who are in their 20s, they will start to look into that as part of their need because of fitness. So everyone will start to look into that. Okay. So all this will be part of the thing. Okay, of course, I have mentioned before for future ready living destination, 5G infrastructure. Last time we are talking about 3G, 4G, now we are going into 5G already. Yeah? Okay, now I will hand over to Francis. So far, are you guys following me? Francis, you're me already, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I will click out the thing for you. All right, there you go.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon. Okay. I'm not sure. People here, the participant today, are they familiar with Kepong? But I will go through about where is Kepong. Oops. Okay. So how do you all feel the presentation slide previously for the master plan of Kiara Bay? If you like it, please put thumbs up. How do you feel the master plan, the whole planning of the development? Got everyone show the thumbs up? You like it or not? Hello, hello. Everyone can hear me. I didn't see thumbs up. All right, I can see now. Okay, so first, where is Kepong? Actually, Kepong is actually border of Kuala Lumpur and Selangor. A lot of people, some of people, they don't know where is Kepong. They can watch the movie. It's called the Kepong Gangster, but it's not mean a lot of gangster is there. But Kepong is actually it's just can say next to Selangor. Which part of Selangor is Selayang? If you don't know Selayang, maybe you can Google search it, or people will also know Selayang Hospital or Kepong Frame. That is the most people will familiar with Kepong. Where is that? Okay, the earliest Kepong actually in KL, Kepong is the earliest township in KL. And how they form is actually they form from the mining area and industry area. Industry area like papan, wood industry, and then some of the light industry area also. However, if you want to know further in details, just now Kun got mentioned, this is the ready population. In Kepong and Jinjiang itself is almost about 360,000 population. Of course, if you in this 360,000 is registered like in the IC, you can see they are staying in Kepong and Jinjiang area. So include others, maybe can up to 1 million. So if you compare back, such a huge population is actually staying in Kepong, and you can compare back, it's a almost similar population like at Cheras area, like Bukit Jalil. The population is almost the same figure, but slightly lower at Kepong and Jinjiang area. That majority, 70% is Chinese, 20% plus minus is Malay, and 8% is Indian. So you can see, if we mention about investment, sometimes, I don't know, investors say a lot of Chinese mean that area is good for investment, but maybe it's true, maybe it's wrong. But if you see, mostly people stay in Selayang or Kepong or Jinjiang, this area, majority, they are stay together 3 generations, means from their grandfather, father, or the grandchildren, means they are staying together in this area. So consider, some people will say maybe it's a very mature place, but I see a mature place have the potential, because if you see back, okay, actually, why is Kepong? Why is not other place? Actually, I'm staying in Selayang almost 20 years. But what I see is actually we lack of catalysts. So meaning lack of development area. So people staying in Kepong, Jinjiang, Selayang, actually where they go, do their shopping or entertainment. So the nearest place right now they want to go, maybe they go to Mount Kiara area, or they can go for the new town planning in Kepong also. It's called Desa Park City. Or maybe further, they can go to Wat Utama or Mid Valley. So when thing is changed, means these people is waiting many years, maybe 20 years. Why others place already have a nice shopping mall and nice development, but Kepong and Selayang don't have at the moment. So this is the thing is the development is start to kick in into northern side of KL. If you compare back 7 to 8 years ago, if you see like, okay, we just highlight Bukit Jalil. 7 to 8 years ago, where is the people in Cheras or Bukit Jalil? They go to do their shopping or they go to hang out area. Mainly we know, staying on this part area, maybe they will go to like Sungai Wang area. So, or they go to Mid Valley, because Mid Valley for them, they have a direct access to Mid Valley. So when my town, IKEA, Sunway Velocity start kick in the development, you can see the whole thing is changed. Today, the whole situation in Bukit Jalil is totally different. So what you can see is the property price previously from 400 per square feet jump to 600 per square feet, and they jump to 900 to 1,000 per square feet. If you go follow the property market trend in Bukit Jalil area or Sri Petaling area. So this is the thing. I can see the northern side is happening for 7 to 8 years ago of the Cheras and Bukit Jalil area. So maybe it's an early stage, but this is the thing is moving on. And people is also recognize Kepong as a lot of recreation thing. Just now developer also, they highlight a lot of Kepong Metropolitan Park. Kepong Metropolitan Park, the size of the Kepong Metropolitan Park is about 234 acres. How big was 234 acres is actually, you can compare back to KLCC Park. KLCC Park actually is about 50 acres, is about four times bigger than KLCC Park. It's actually is one of the largest park in KL. And then the next one is the Kepong Frame. Kepong Frame is actually the Hutan Simpanan, is a reserve forest area. So this reserve forest area is actually is quite popular. A lot of tourists, they purposely come here. They attract a lot of tourists. They also attract a lot of specialists come to do their how to say, experiment and research in that particular area. So this is the place.
Sorry, Francis. You may want to speak a bit louder. Some of them say they can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Maybe I try to.
You may want to go a bit nearer to your mic.
All right.
Yes, much better.
Much better. Hold on, I just increase my mic volume. Right now it's better, right?
Oh, better. All right. Okay.
Right. Okay. Okay, this is the place that people would like to go. It's not just concentrate on the people who stay in Kepong or Selayang or Jinjiang area. So people who know they will go to Kepong Frame is not just people who are staying there, but from outside the place like PJ, Damansara area, they also will go to this kind of place. So you can try to Google search on what is Kepong Frame, what are the activities there, and then Kepong Metropolitan Park is very happening. Every day got people are there, the parking is full, seriously is full until outside. And then you can also know Kepong is also very famous of the wholesale market, Pasar Borong. So the lifestyle there is actually very early. The business is start from 3 a.m. So you can see the traffic is starting moving from 2 a.m. onward in this area. That's why I like this place. So you have different lifestyle of night entertainment. And then it's also, this area is very near to certain of high-end neighborhood, which is Mount Kiara Desa Park City, Sierra Mas, Country Heights, Damansara, Sri Damansara, and Bandar Utama. So why I highlight these few locations here is actually, this is your target location, where is the people is can you can propose to them to why they want to buy Kepong area. Okay, for Kepong also, they have few major access highway. Of course, everyone will know Jalan Kuching and Jalan Kepong. There is a toll-free highway. At the same time, you also need to know the MRR2 and then Duke Highway and LDP. Actually, MRR2, Duke, and LDP is actually the access for you to Damansara area, PJ area, or KL city center. But however, just now Kun got mentioned, when we mention about Kepong, we mention about Jinjiang or this particular location as Selayang. So people who will firstly, they will sure mention it's very congested because of the less accessibility up to the KL or PJ. So this is the thing the infra kick in this particular area to reduce the traffic congested, which I can see very high potential for future. This area will be more comfortable. Like they are actually, the MRT line 2 is ongoing. So they are you can see all the thing is almost up. I believe 2022, another 2 to 3 years time, they are ready. This connection MRT line 2 is actually the connectivity between Kepong to PJ or Kepong to Kuala Lumpur, KL city center. So why is Kepong? It's actually, you see, in KL, we also need to know where is the catchment area, means the commercial hub area, means when a lot of people go to that particular area to work. It's actually mostly you can see people are normally working in, of course, it's KL city center, and then the second part of the area, don't forget, is Damansara and PJ. So when you have the MRT line 2 connectivity, which can link you to easily to link you to this commercial hub area, especially KL city center and PJ. So in future, people will try to reduce, seldom use their own transportation to go to work, and they can use the public transport go to their workplace. Kun can go for the next slide. So far everything okay? I hope you all will have the understanding of where is the location of Kepong. So you can go for the next slide, Kun. Okay, now we are mentioned about why is Kiara Bay? Why is located? Actually, why is Kiara Bay? Seriously, for me, first from the early part I mentioned, in Kepong area, Jinjiang or Selayang area, they are waiting sometimes for really, I don't know, maybe I'm the Selayang boy, okay? Maybe we are waiting for this huge commercial hub development quite some time, means like a catalyst development. But this is the location that UemSunrise and this developer, they are going into this Kepong Metropolitan Park area. They will name it Kiara Bay. So it's same like Mount Kiara. Previously, Mount Kiara is called Segambun Dalam. Now they call it Mount Kiara. They rebrand the location to become a Mount Kiara. So for this particular location, they will rebrand Kepong Metropolitan to become Kiara Bay. So where is the location? The location is called Kiara Bay. We are selling future of Mount Kiara. So the location name is Kiara Bay. So this is the, I can say, for people who stay in this location, this will become their modern commercial hub area. Actually, entertainment and commercial is quite how to say, for nowadays, the people buying property, they are not just look into the house, how big the house, but now they also look into the concept of the development, what kind of the development happening. So if this thing will happen, I believe this thing will be happen because if you just now you see in the slide on the master plan, actually you can see they have a lot of retail there, they have a shopping mall there. All these things developer won't sell. So don't come to us and ask us the retail developer when open for sales. Actually, developer won't open for sales because developer want to full control, 100% control the retail, so they can control what kind of tenant come into Kiara Bay. And the second point I need to highlight is actually the mega development. So when we mention on mega development, this is the concentration area. So far, you can see a lot of developer is developing this location. The major player right now is actually one of us is Kiara Bay. Another one is Lake City, if you heard before. So this is the second biggest development is this particular location. When we mention about mega development, they have few developers coming into this particular location. I see I see this part is the opportunity. This area is transforming, but they need time. So this is the early stage. If you mention on investment or own use purpose, I can see this is the cheapest period if you want to buy before they start grow further and further or develop more and more. So is it for investor? Some investor will ask me, is this too early to come and buy? I don't think so, because this is the right timing for you to buy. It's because of you can consider a own stay, or in terms of investment for those purchasers, they have deep pocket of saving. They can consider this one for their future children. Investment is not just talk about for me, investment is not just talk about it's not just talk about the price appreciation. It's also not talk about rentability, but the potentiality on the appreciation value of the property. So is this a property good for you to keep and rent out or future for your children use purpose? So Kiara Bay in total, the whole development is 73 acres of town planning, which is inclusive of the retail mall. Just now you can see the community center, which is the that one is called what, the health center, right?
Health and wellness.
Yes, sport and wellness center. And then of course to bring up the hype, of course the developer also come with the mall. Actually, in this particular area, if you mention about shopping mall, they don't have much fancy shopping mall. Normally you can hear is Aeon Big, Aeon Jesco, Tesco. All this is a grocery department store, which if you say a proper shopping mall, maybe people will hear is Selayang Mall. That is the nearest mall they have, or they can go for Brand Mall. Brand Mall is something near to the Jinjiang side. So they don't have a proper lively and modern concept of a mall, which UemSunrise already proven Paprika. So easily for an experienced developer to duplicate the whole thing, come to this particular area. And then of course inside Kiara Bay, if we mention about we need to boost up the rental price. Of course, we cannot just depend on local market, because we also want to see future. There have the opportunity for foreigner to come and stay on this particular location. So for foreigner to come and stay in this particular location, most important thing is actually the international school, which allowed them to send their children to the school. So it seems like come to Desa Park City early stage. Actually, they don't have international school. But once the international school is completed and start taking students, so the rental value in Desa Park City is actually going up a lot. It's from about 2,000 now today easily a single of 1 unit of condo you can rent 4,000 to 5,000. So this is the thing as an investor they need to look into it, the concept, the component of the development inside the whole development. And then of course you are not just targeting as an investor, you also you need to target into own stay. Actually, if you ask me, this location is actually can say low entry level for the middle income earner. So actually this is a very big group of people, middle income earners people. Is it a right product to propose to them? It's actually, I think it's very good product. It's because of this, the place is quite near to the city center and it's very near to the accessibility and the public transport area. So you can target on this group of people, middle income earner. So I've been done on few clients. Actually, their age is around 25 to 35 range. So they quite like the whole concept because they are more prefer for own stay. They are looking into the landscaping, the concept of the development. Is it good for them to stay and they can stay with in future? They want to build their family there. Is it a place good for the family? So it's a family friendly location also. So about the MRT too, so we can see it's actually is 1 kilometer away from the project site, Kiara Bay location. Jinjiang MRT2 station is actually is quite near, it's 1 kilometer away. So as the same concept applying in Mount Kiara, developer also will provide a free shuttle bus service, bring the resident from that Kiara Bay location to the nearest MRT station. So it's a Jinjiang MRT station. If you don't want to use the free shuttle bus service, so they can drive over. It's 1 kilometer away. It's quite near. So in Malaysia, maybe for us, it's quite far, 1 km, because we don't like to walk. But for foreigner, for them is within anything within 2 kilometers is quite near. But of course, the pricing wise right now at the moment, foreigner cannot buy because it's less than 1 million. And this project seriously is the phase 1, first phase of Kiara Bay, and we are selling the phase 1, the early stage, means the first tower. We still have phase 1, second tower, haven't launched yet. This is the really day 1 pricing. So you can start promoting on phase 1 development. Okay, people who want to get a better and modern community, example like Desa Park City, I believe this is the next one, is better planning. If you can see the landscape is nicer, then we put a lot of signature craft thing on the landscape, on the greenery for people, like because of the trend is changed. People are going to online, people go for Insta, like us, we are going to Zoom. People like to share their place of staying. So this is the whole concept you bring in. People will start taking more picture on their surrounding area where they are staying. So it's look nice. If you can see back, they provide the cycling track, jogging track, and then greenery place.
Francis, we lost you. No sound. No sound. No sound.
Okay.
No sound. Okay now.
Which part lost, Kun?
You're talking about better and modern community. After that,
Okay.
Desa Park City.
Okay. So if I will suggest everyone here try to have a drive to Desa Park City. Seriously, I think it's very proper planning in terms of the landscape, and then in terms of the walkway design. So this is the enhancement of Desa Park City. So you need to go try and observe others' development, how they are going on, and you just can imagine, and only you can start to painting the image to your client. That what Kun say, we are a painter, so you need to give a lot of comparison to let people know. Imagine, show them the master plan of the whole development, how the future will look like on this particular area. Not every developer willing to spend this kind of money doing in all this landscaping, and for UemSunrise, they are willing to do that based on their experience in Mount Kiara. So you can see a lot of well-planning structure. They provide a police bantuan service, free shuttle bus service, and they also try to enhance their landscape. Of course, Mount Kiara is 20 years ago planning, but they are upgrading the service, and they can't change Mount Kiara, so they built another place. So it's called Kiara Bay. It's more affordable Mount Kiara location. Okay.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Francis.
I pass back to Kun.
All right, let me go back to my next slide here. All right, okay. Now, thank you, Francis, for sharing with us on Kepong and also like why Kiara Bay location. Nothing better than hearing from Selayang boy, because he's actually near over there. So at least you can get the insight from him. You know, I'll go into Ava Residence. Ava Residence is the first phase condo that we will be selling. And this is a project that's going to stretch across like 15 to 20 years, depending on our sales, of course. So when you look at Ava, okay, now, sorry. Okay, what I will take a little bit time to talk about Ava. Okay, there are people like when they look at the name, they can call it Ava, Ave, whatever. So we have to learn the name is called Ava. There are a few meanings that why developer name it Ava. Number one, since that this is the first project in Kiara Bay, so they take from the name of Eve, being the first woman alive. Okay, and this is also the project that launched A. Usually we start with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? So A will always be the number one letter in all the 26 alphabet. So again, it starts with A, and the A, the 2A is also like a twin tower, because at this building we have two building. So the A is symmetrical also. And you look at the B and the A, they are symmetrical. Why they choose the name also? Because like we are highlighting a lot of the Kepong Metropolitan Park. When we highlight about that, it also talking about the lake. The lake is about reflection. So hence, the name Ava doesn't come in just like any other name. It has a lot of meaning into it. So, and why telling you this? Say that I don't care. You are Kun, he is Francis, and everyone has a name. Okay, Ava. When we sell project, everything we can use it to tell story. Okay. Besides, like just now we are painter, but sometimes at this time of life, everyone love a good story. Like when I used to sell Symphony Hills, I know where is the name birdie come from. Joseph birdie, and also means green bird. So all these, my prospects will actually give a little bit of attention to me, like, okay, just a side talk a little bit using the name. So not always talking about a hard structure, 41 story, like 4.41 acre. Not everyone likes number, and not everyone like to hear stories. So when we do sales, we will also need to put in a little bit of that to please everyone in our as in you talk, they will listen. If we are just using numbers, those people who don't like numbers, you lost them. If we are just talking about the other picture only, then they are auditory person, then you also lost them. So remember how the name Eva come from. Okay, now these are some, okay, showing this slide to you also means that there are some numbers. Some people love numbers. They see number, they're happy already. So you have to tell them that there are 435 units in each tower. The size is 813 to 1285. All these numbers, when you tell to people who like numbers, they are happy. So there are some facts in there. So bear with me also, because this is a product briefing. And sometimes for those people who are new in project, I will also put in a little bit of my tips to share with you how I sell a project. Is that okay? If you're okay, give me a thumbs up. Okay, I don't see others at the moment. My screen is full. Okay, all right. So this is something that I will share with you on my little bit of tips to engage the customer so that they will be full attention on me. All right. Okay, so now, so you can see that in my slide, one of the things that I always do is a lot of colors. Okay, all of us are stuck at home. If I just use a black and white only, you probably are just like, and I can't even really see you if you're off the video. So when we use pictures, colors, and everything, I also want to give a little bit of like touch a heart a little bit for the people to see. Okay, so looking at like even can be just a picture to tell you like the design is practical, semi-furnished, and also CCTV. All these have its function when come to presenting. Okay, okay. Now we are looking at this on a facilities floor at the second level 2 and level 8. Okay, what is the purpose of showing you all this? Now I cannot show you the actual photos yet. So because it's not done yet, but what I will see from this slide will be, wow, a lot of facilities, huh? And some of it, I don't even know that whether I will use it or not. But nowadays, can I ask a question for those of you who stay in with facilities? When was the last time you go for your swim in your condo? You have a 50-meter lap pool, 25 lap pool, state-of-the-art gym. Anyone, after you move in, you still go for a swim or not? Anyone?
Less than 3 times in 2 years.
So exactly, from someone who stay in Kiara, but nevertheless, we must have when you buy a luxurious condo. So that's why developer also have to put in. So the next thing you probably like complaining on your high maintenance fee, blah, 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 but you want it, right? Okay, so just these are all to impress people. Aqua lounge, meditation deck. Okay, so you're seeing like Tai Chi deck. All these, why Tai Chi deck in there again? Francis presented to you on the population demographic. Okay, the demographic shows that you have actually 70% are Chinese. So this is one of the major market when it comes to that. So Tai Chi is not too mainstream yet, but targeting the Chinese market, okay, all right. So facilities again, all together 26 from yoga, lap pool, all these infinity, shallow pool, all these also all in. So if your customer want to go with you in detail, you also have number 1 is multi-purpose hall, indoor badminton court. And I'm not going to deliberate on this because we will be providing you with a FAQ, which has like how many like multi-purpose hall is 3,000 square feet, can put in 250 people. So it would be good that for you to know a little bit of this. So when people ask you, you are like, wow, you're so knowledgeable, so good. So sometimes even though we just got to work smart in our own way lah. Okay, now quick facts on residency Ava. Okay. The developer, when you issue, your customer issue the check to is under Mega Legacy M Sendram Berhad, okay? Not under UemSunrise. This is why every development there is a Sendram Berhad that the developer will set up. I think you're all familiar with that, okay? Is a leasehold 92 years. All developer sales kit, they would not tell you that, but it's okay. It's okay that to have the leasehold 92, which developer already submitted, okay? 92s. 92 years old. How many that live like Tun Mahathir? This is already 3-4 generations already. Okay. Francis, can you help me also? Within like Kepong and Selayang, how many leasehold and freehold? Is that a lot? Mostly leasehold or mostly freehold?
Hello.
No sound.
Can
Now.
hear.
Now can.
Okay, I found out what is the problem. Is my computer connect to the Bluetooth automatically?
Oh, your computer kepo
Okay, if you mention on freehold, if I'm not mistaken, Kepong Selayang, 80 to 85% is leasehold. So the most demanding location is Taman Selayang Jaya, which is the only freehold location. So, so for me, on that particular area, people are immune on this lah. So their acceptable level is high.
All right, thank you. So mainly we are talking about if you are leasehold among the freehold, Hokkien will say that jialat. It means like no good. But if majority are leasehold, just like in KL, so what? So it's all right. So land and developer already done in 99 years old. So this is not really the main objection. Okay, now understand that this will be because we're talking about residential, but remember that under residency AVA, they are mixed development. So they have retail, 11 units of retail lots at the ground floor, that area. So commercial title for service apartment, but it's under HDA. So they are, all the buyer's right is protected under the Housing Development Act. Okay, so it will lead to their payment will be progressively according to the Schedule H. So if anyone who are not familiar with that can come to me later for the explanation. Okay, again, the land area itself is 4.41 acre. Okay, 870 units, which are 435 per block, and 2,041 stories. Okay, why I give you these quick facts that I've already mentioned earlier? Sometimes this is so basic that you just have to know. Okay, if without knowing that, is a bit susah when people ask you. Okay, now target VP when 54 months from signing of SPA. You say, wow, 4.5 years. Like, well, this is under, okay, until about Q2 2024. The project started signing end of last year. So from December onwards. Okay, how do you counter objection when people say that? I will go for number one is just like, since that this is a first phase, we are talking about a lot of facilities will be built. You need to let the place mature a little bit first. Like the flyover will be ready by 2021. 2021 is much earlier than the project. So don't worry about that. The retail, the interim retail also will be in already. So when AVA residents is in, everything will be ready for AVA residents. Okay, all right. So now maintenance fee for so many facilities from Tai Chi to all the like 50-meter lap pool, multi-purpose hall that can cater for 250 people. I think 28 cents including sinking fund. Okay lah, can Okay, but if you're not happy in future when you buy the place already, JMB will come into force to see the whether the estimation is correct or not. So that's why the word there estimated. All right. So these are the quick facts a little bit. Now I will pass back this part to Francis. He is very familiar with the layout and what is the target group. Okay, Francis, back over to you. No sound, no sound. Okay.
Yeah, man. I'm very familiar. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, if you notice, right, they have few type. Okay. I have a quick explanation. Do you have the later on each type of the layout?
Yes.
Okay,
After
I go.
this, we will have each type.
Okay, if you notice from here, we have type A, type B, type C, type D, and type E. So please remember the type first, okay? Okay, I love this particular project. If you see one tower, right, each floor actually they're segregated to two wings. So in the middle of the line, you can see is actually the lift area, the lift lobby area. So if you are staying on the left column, you need to have another access card to come into another 6 units. So meaning per floor is 6 units per wing, but you all are sharing the same lift lobby. So if you ask me personally, if you need to know what kind of target audience, what kind of purchaser they are looking on, what kind of product. So if you're looking on single person, they need 1 bedroom or maximum 2 bedroom, then you can consider to show them on type A. So can we go for the each type of floor plan?
Yep. Type A.
Okay, this is the 2 bedroom concept, 813 square feet, come with 2 bedroom. Okay, bear in mind again, I need to remind you all, every type is also come with 2 car park. Okay, you all need to remember that. So this type, is a good investment product. I think if you ask me, this one I will target for those single or young couple. So if they have low budget, mean they don't want to put more money in. So this is the type you can suggest them. So can we go for the type B? Type B is actually 950 square feet, which is my favorite type. I always like to suggest to my investor is 950 square feet. It's come with 3 bedroom. So this is the size I think is most perfect for investor to come in compared to the type C. Later on, I will show you. So because the price is lower, indirectly, if you want to rent out, compare type B and type C, I'm paying lesser, but maybe I can get slightly similar rental amount in future, because type B and type C is also come with 3 bedroom. So if you notice, type C is actually 1125 square feet. The layout is look nicer, but F10, you need to think in future who you want to rent to. So if people are looking, it's just 3 bedroom, they will go for type B. So as an investor, if you want to look into rentability, I think type B is the best. Type C, you can consider for the family use purpose, means they just married or they are looking into what, like me, have a newborn baby. So this is the size is perfect for the young family type. So it's 3 bedroom. So you have more movement in your living area. If you consider for type D is what we are mentioned early, is the 3 generation living. Type E, sorry. Okay, if you see back the type C and type D, the size is about is the same, it's just a different layout. Both of them, type C and type D, also come with 3 bedroom. It's just the layout is different. If you come to the type E, that is the largest size. It's 1,285. It's almost 1,003 square feet, but it's come with 4 bedroom. This is the one I love to target those slightly big family. They want to stay together. 3 generation we are mentioned: grandfather, grandparents, papa, mama, and the children. Then this is the most perfect size. So this type of size normally I will recommend for those family staying together, 3 generation. Actually, in Kepong area, mostly a lot when we mentioned this is the earliest town planning in KL, just now we are mentioned. So the property there, a lot they are staying in landed, but it's already very old. Some is more than 40 years old or 30s and 20 years old. And if they want to go for golf facility environment, this is the place they can consider, which they have a lot of facility. So people will prefer downsize the property. They don't want to go for staying in landed property. Then this is the type is very highly recommended for the 3 generations staying together. Okay, Kun, I'm pass back to Kun.
Thank you, Francis. Okay, all right. All right, okay. Some visuals that will help you to tell your customer, okay, or your friends or whoever. Okay, number one, why we developers spend money on visuals. And some of the visuals nowadays is so real until that you have to see clearly, is it a real photo or a visual? Okay, this is also, if you don't know how to describe on that, like don't know how to be a painter to tell people like, oh, here you can put a plant, there you can put a whatever, you can use the photos. Okay, so, and also remember, if you don't know how to explain on people to people without more details into it, the first video that I have shown you is also to help you to explain about the master plan in 3 minutes. Okay, so this is like, this is a L2, the level 2 main drop off, and then you have the dining pavilion. So it looks very interesting that you are actually having a glass and look outside to that area and have a small functions that you can actually do, and a swimming pool that you can see that you can sit down there, enjoy your coffee, even though that you may not go for the swim, at least if there's someone that beautiful there or handsome there, you can go and cuci mata a little bit. Okay, or even you just look down at the wading pool, is a trend, so everyone must have. Okay, have basketball court. This is something quite interesting because I don't think a lot of condo provided that. So this is something like you can hop on. So, and also target the younger group. Okay, sky deck. Okay, I think this is a place that really people will like to sit there and enjoy a little bit of the view, and also maybe read there. Okay, so now after the photos now, I will talk a little bit on the residency AVA package. So you will want to know, like with all the photos and everything already, people will always ask you, how much? How much? And what is the price? What is my discount? Okay, of course, we have promotional rebate of 8%. Plus, if it's a boomy, it will be a 5%. Okay. This, every project, they have different calculation. This project will take net on net. So that means if you're talking about 8 plus 5, is it 13% discount? No, it's not. So you have to take away the 8% first, then you take away the 5% from the 8%, okay? This is a net on net kind of calculation. If that person is actually a repeating customer of UemSunrise, which we call Trezorian, they will get 1% to 5%, again, net on net, on top of it. So how can I get a 5%? The more you buy, the more you get. That is how loyalty works. So if your customer is unsure of how much they get from developer, because they have already been repeating buyer, just give us a name and IC number, we can check. Okay, what if that person, like Johan, buy from developer, Kiara, now want to sell his unit away, you go and buy. Are you considered a Trezorian? No, you have to buy directly from the developer for that, okay? Okay, then you even have now SPA 14-day signing incentive plus another 2%, okay? So like you be coming to us like calendar day or working day, at the moment, MCO time, just take it calendar day. Even if you're telling me like 15 days, just let us do the work. We will go to developer, tolong, can you let us sign? So most likely it's okay, but we need to put there for the customer to see, okay? But also don't be like drag on until 140 days, even though our MCO won't go so long for that, okay? So free SPA and disbursement, okay? I have to put it that is excluding MOT. HOC is over, okay? No more. Cool? But developer is paying for your free legal and also the disbursement. Now, free loan legal, okay? Loan stamp duty is included. How much is loan stamp duty? Let's say you buy a 500,000, okay? It's 0.5, and you take, let's say you take a 500,000 loan from the bank. So 0.5% of 500,000 is 2,005. Developer is paying for that on top of the legal fee. Okay. As Francis also mentioned just now, every of the unit, big, small, or whatever, it comes with 2 bays. There's selective unit that will be actually having a 3 bay. That one we talk about it later. Few units only. Also, it comes with partially furnished, which is all split unit aircon. Water heater is under instant water heater. Kitchen cabinet, hood and hob, all these will be provided. So it's not really an empty unit. And when UemSunrise provide all these things, it usually is good brand. Okay, all right. So you don't have to worry. And if you want to know a special promotion, okay, we have a special promotion at the moment, which we are talking about additional of 50,000 or 30,000 rebate. How to entitle on that? This is actually limited, but at the moment it's still open. 50,000 for certain selected units of 5, 6, and 7 level, which are facing the car park, and 30,000 for the rest of the unit. So you get either one, not two. So is this or this, 50,000 or 30,000? Okay. Now, can I give you more news, more good news, more rebate? There will be another 3,888. This is actually the Chinese New Year ang pao. But due to the MCO, everything paused. So they are extending it to end of April. Will it be further extended? You'll be asking like, if MCO is going to be extended, we do not know yet. So anything we can still talk and negotiate about it, okay? So this is basically the package about it. If you do not know how to calculate or whatever reason later, can also just ask me or Francis after this. Okay, this is a rebate illustration for people who are getting a loan margin of 90% or 80 or 70%. You can see that they will be asking, if I'm a Boomi, I'm a Trezorian that can get a 5% and I can everything, do I still need to pay during signing of the sales and purchase agreement? Yes, you will still need to. So minimum payment will be at least 2%. The other rebate that you get will be later according to the stage. You can see stage 2B, you get back certain things. But what if you get lesser loan? You can activate, like you look at the margin, 80% and 70%, you will be getting the rebate earlier. Okay, so this is currently the situation at the moment. Okay, now I want to let you watch this again, 10 reasons to own. Okay, just to reinforce that, what is that? Very short, it's only 60 seconds. The show unit, by the way. Okay, so you have a commercial break advertisement. Again, if you notice that all these videos, they are pretty short. So, and also now, since that all your customers are stuck at home, they have more time for you. Okay, so now I'm going into that how to market Kiara Bay. Okay, so Francis, I will add in already. You can both chip in whenever that you want to add in. Okay. How, who, how cannot see showroom, cannot do this, cannot do that. When you do project marketing, I will say that 80% of your time is spent at home just over the phone talking to customers first. Maybe 10 to 20% that you actually go to the site and do. So now, why don't you take the 80% of the time plus the little bit of tools that we are going to provide you and close the sales? So it will be a totally different kind of marketing scenario already. No. So because we previously, before the MCO, we are still talking that 80% of it, you are talking to customer first. And now we have more tools for you to help you during this MCO time. So you will just have to change your mindset to think that, yes, you can still close sales during MCO. Okay, number one, who are these people? Come on, you are stuck with your families. Yes, I know that you cannot socialize with your friends, but can you call them? You can zoom around to go and see them like what I'm talking to you now. I'm actually going through Zoom and reach out to you. Normally, I don't even get 40 people in the room for the briefing. Now suddenly, wow, I got so many people attending the briefing all at the same time. And I'm literally like at home now. This is what people call kiao ka, you know, like I can lift up my leg. So it's now the era to market a project is totally different, and project can help you a lot during this time. So you don't have to think far. Who can you approach lah, what lah? You just send some of the materials that we will be providing to you, to your friends, family, and even your existing clients. Do you have time to do now? I think most of us, yes. Do less of cooking, reach out more to your customer. Okay, I see a lot of people posting all the Facebook on all the cooking itself. Okay, number two. Okay, what you can do. Social media. If at that time that your busy customer don't have time to look at Facebook, I can assure you people's time, after minusing the sleeping time, I think 80% is stuck on social media, whether small screen to medium screen to big screen like a laptop. Okay, everyone will be looking at that. And people that you have not connected with, you also can start to post on it. Do you have time to post on the social media? I answer for you, lor. I think you have now, lor. Okay, so use social media to help you. Again, we will provide you with the materials. You've seen 2 videos so far already. These 2 videos is something that you can share out, and I have more for you. Now, okay, we are talking about everyone need care pack. Do you want some care pack? Okay, so we will also provide you with the MCO agent care pack. Okay, number one thing, you will get the sales kit. This presentation, if you want, I will also save in the Facebook Live. She's talking about Facebook PDF for you, and you can present it to the customer if you want. Okay, if you want like to have it in a PowerPoint, let me know. I can do that. Keynote, I can pass to you. So okay. Number 2, e-brochure is already ready there for you. So we have already the develop, some of it prepared by developers, some of it prepared by us. You want to customize your name in and your number? 没问题. Okay, consider it done. Okay. So and all these like marketing tools that we will be providing to you, marketing videos. There are 4 virtual showrooms. If some of you, those of you who have not seen yet, it's very impressive. I will show you later. We have 4 from the sales gallery. You say you cannot visit sales gallery. I will show you how you can visit the sales gallery. Okay, why I put in the FAQ? It answers all the questions. It's a long list of people who need the details to sell. You can get it considered done also, okay? All right, so now, fast key booking system. Okay, what is fast key booking system? For those people who are not familiar with selling developer, I'm going to show you this. We have the apps that from developer who can already show you all the availability. And this also including, let's say you want this unit. Okay, let's say I click in this unit. Okay, do you see that the information at the side there? See, all this will be shown, calculation and everything. Okay, you might see it as the ballet mirror image. But what I'm trying to say is, developer already prepared for you about availability, prices, everything. You can even present through this to like snapshot to them and send all the thing to them. So you can also book by using that. So collect deposit, transfer law, booking, submit form, not necessary. You can do, we have a so-called the soft copy form in PDF also will help you in that. Okay, last part of it. Yeah. rarely that you have a project. Got 2 people working for you, 2 HOP that come and look for us. I will tell you more. And during this MCO period, if I don't talk to you guys, I'll be talking to my cat, okay? So call us if you anything that you don't understand. So this is the MCO agent care pack that we will all pass to you to sell. If you still do not know how to do it, come to us, okay? And this coming Sunday, is it 12th? There is a lesson learning on sharing by Zaha on social media marketing on Facebook. Okay, make sure that you attend on that. We can form a task, a special focus group for it after that. So learn there's no reason that you got no time to learn. So we will provide again with all the tools to you. You can just use that to market. Okay, look at these 4 videos that I mentioned to you. All of them, the longest will be the one that with the greens, okay, at your left bottom. So the rest of it is all about 1 minute only. Like most of it, look at it, I already put it for you. This one 60 seconds. Do you have 60 seconds? Or rather that, does your friend or family or client has 60 seconds for you? Just watch a video. It helps. It even helps you to present. So every one of us are like goldfish now that you have very short-term memory. That's why the videos are short and sweet. Okay, all right, use that. Okay, now we talk about virtual showroom. Okay, look at these 4 different virtual showroom. What is it going to be will be, I will share with you on how is it. Okay, so it will link to, can you see my browser? Does it show?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so now this is actually the showroom, the physical showroom. In terms of that you will see a major, what do you call that? What is it called already? Scale model. Sorry, the scale model of the actual showroom. Do you have to be there? No need. 1 click away. Just 1 click away. Something that you can send to your customer on that. Okay, so you can even control by like which area that you want to go. So it's just like all these will be provided to you under the show unit that side. Now, let me show you another one that is under the, okay, can I bring you to see a 950 square feet, Francis' favorite unit? Okay, you see that? Wait, let me play. So this is his investment. Okay, showing you like, okay, you see the dining area, the kitchen area there. So you will move towards on the other side that you can see the living hall. Okay, so from the living hall, you can see every single details of it. You want to play it automatically. Now currently I'm putting on automatic mode. Or okay, let's go to the room. Francis, where is your baby's room?
The second, this one.
This one. These are the room for your 2 babies. Okay. So do you still need to see the physical showroom? For anyone who is busy, you can actually show your customer just by using that. They don't even need to travel to the place there. Showroom, no problem. So this is one of the unit that we are talking about, the type. So now, okay, this is also, actually personally, I like this unit. I really like the design of this unit. Okay, I feel that it's staged very, very well. Okay, tomorrow I'll be giving some tips on to agents on how do you use a home stage to increase your rentability. So this unit has done very well, but of course it's because since it's developer, they spend more. So for us home staging, we use very little cost to do that. Got to achieve that kind of ID furnishing unit. Okay. So can you see, these are the plan that we are talking about. Where, wait, let me go back to my slide. Right. Okay. I don't know how to go back to my slide. Is the showroom is too nice, don't want to leave already. Okay, where is my slide now? Okay. So these are again the 4 virtual showroom that you can use to show to your customer. Okay. All right. So I have finished the presentation on my side here, and we are ready to take on your questions.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Kun and Francis. Okay. Okay. There's actually quite a lot of questions that came in. Okay. One of it is this. Now, Francis, you were sharing about talking about investors. So one of the question posed is, if let's say, for example, if you are looking at the 2 bedrooms, okay, what kind of return are we looking at? How should we talk to the investors? So I think the question is, if the investors ask you, what kind of rental return can we get?
Can you hear now? Hello, can you hear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, frankly speaking, normally, okay, if you ask me this particular location, if you ask me about the rental value, how much you can get, I really don't know yet. But because it's a whole new development area, but frankly speaking, I always sincere to my customer. You must always sincere to your customer. If you compare back the current surrounding rental, which is the nearest is the hinge on that particular area, is about 1,000 to 1,100 per month. So do you think your investor will feel shocked if they know the rental is so low on that particular area? It's actually, for me, I seldom sell based on this, because I will normally advise my purchaser in terms of what is their target, what is their target rental they want to get, then how much you can provide the furniture. This one, I think Kun side will be more. Kun, can you explain more into the how to say, the renovation side which you done in Radia previously?
Okay. The example of it will be I also wear another hat. I'm a home stager. Is on how to increase that rental to people that I got 2 examples, 2 very successful cases. One is Utropolis, another one is Radia. Utropolis, everyone told me, hey, you chincai do will do lah. Just that you get a fully furnished at 1,002, 1,001. I bought it around 300 over 1,000. Okay. So when I do that, I say, cannot lah, I want 1,006, 1,005, 1,006 like that. Everyone say that you sell one, cannot one. Okay, I target a different group. I target the group that people think that is students next to KDU, but I don't believe that. So what I do is, instead, I target the working people in Glen Marie, the executive, the managers and all. So even the lecturers, when they see our unit is as if like a hotel room, they are willing to pay. So far, I achieved 1,006 to 1,008. Okay. Then for Radia is a little bit mixed and different. So it started with only around 1,002, 1,003. Today, the highest record that I get for the 1 bedroom instead of 1,002, 1,003 is at 2,000. Okay, rented out by Ivy. Ivy helped me to rent out my unit. The 1 bedroom with what do you call that, with the garden, and also the 2 bedrooms. I think Bear and Ivy both achieved. Other people all talking about 1,008 to 2,000. They have achieved for us before 2005, 2006 before. Okay, they are up and down, but the units are being taken up first. 3 bedroom, 1,521 square feet. For those who are familiar with that, the highest record goes to Bear at 3,006 when other people are renting out at 2,005. Okay, I think this is what you are talking about, how homestage properly can increase your rentability and also the rental for the customer.
Yes, this is the thing I need to highlight. Where is your target audience? Just now we are mentioned who willing to pay this kind of rental. So where is the location? You need to know is also, this area is also very near to the hospital, like Hospital Selayang or Desa Park City Hospital. So is this location will attract all these professionals come to this place? It also depend on how you renovate the unit. Yeah, Audrey.
All right. Okay. Okay. Very good. Okay. Okay. So I think basically, what the 2HOP is saying that if your buyer is able to furnish it, once it's ready, number one, the rentability will go up. Number two, the rental rate will go up as well. And this is what I would normally say. Okay. While we cannot just plug a figure and say that look, it's going to be about 6 to 7 or 8%. One of the things is this: normally in a good developer that is developing in an area that has a good catchment area, that has a SSP line, Sungai Buloh Putrajaya LRT line, where we in Jalan Ipoh all the way to Selayang Jinjang, it has at least about 5 to 6 LRT stop. Your rental return will usually be higher than your cost of finance. Your cost of finance at the moment is about 4.5, 4.6, all right? To every single investor, if your rental return is higher than your cost of finance, means if it's in a good location, it is worth investing. All right, okay, we have another question. I'm not going in sequence. I have one question. Someone is asking, is it usual to have a project with a completion of 54 months?
Frankly speaking, not very usual. This is just a very big development and it's a first phase. So the record of UEM also so far, and they are putting a lot of attention into this development. They are actually expecting it to be earlier. But of course, we also don't want to promise something that is not in the paper. So that's why I can only answer that they need to build the facilities, amenities, facilities to make sure that everything is okay first before the BP.
All right, okay. As what Kun said, may not be that usual. One of the things is this, bear in mind, this is of course contractually the developer has to deliver within 54 months, okay? And it will depends on who is a developer. So normally, all right, and usually bigger developer, better developers, they will deliver the unit before their delivery period. In this case, if it's 54 months, there is a possibility it can be delivered slightly earlier. Then, of course, the question will be when, okay? Of course, we would not know because it's based on the construction. So, but 54 may not be that usual, but it's also not something unusual. Maybe it's catering for the MCO, all right? So I do not know. Okay, another question is this. Okay, hold on. What is the level of furnishing in the unit?
I will go back to the slide, yeah.
Okay, so someone is not paying attention just now. Maybe the person joined in slightly later.
Okay, so you can see that the last part of it. Can you see my screen, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, the last sentence, partially furnished with the AC water heater, instant water heater. These are not the built-in, not those kind that pipe in. Kitchen cabinet with hood and hob. So this will be the level. No lighting. The ceiling, not those kind of plaster ceiling. Normally, it's just a skim coat and plaster.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay, there's also another question. How much is the developer paying commission? What is
4% from the developer?
Oh, 4%
so,
from the developer. Okay.
Yes, and this is a new scheme. 4%, right?
3%.
Huh?
3%.
Ah, good.
No. Increase already. Our last meeting.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry, Francis. I know you missed that. Yes, it's already 4%, and before the
GSM.
Okay. All right, Francis team, you get 3% now. Okay.
I get 5. I get 5 from you.
Okay, all right. So it's
they told us is 3%. Then after that, just before the MCO, with the meeting that we went to, Aldrin? It's 4%, right?
Okay, please reconfirm, Kun, please reconfirm.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
as
yeah.
usual, whatever that the developer pay us, we are very transparent. So so just to be on the safe side, Kun, please reconfirm. You know, even that 3 to 4% is actually quite pretty lucrative. And okay, there's one more question over here. Let's see. Okay, let's see over here. Okay, you know, just now we show the dotted line, the access, Kun. So one of the
line,
yeah,
the accessibility, is it?
accessibility. So the one of the participants was asking, is that accessibility already completed, or if not, how long would that take?
Not yet.
Under construction.
Under construction. So how long would that take?
Okay. This thing supposedly they will start moving by this year, but certain things have changed for the MR2. This is the latest news. So they are targeting to complete within 2 years' time. So we hope is developer I mentioned 2022 lah. But so far it can confirm is this interlink will be complete first before the our resident complete. This is the developer can confirm lah. So no worry about this thing.
Okay, one more question. How far is it? How far is AWA resident from the nearest LRT station?
Okay, regarding this one, actually it's not LRT station. It's a MRT line too. It's about 1 kilometer away.
1 kilometer away lah. So
Kun, can you share this one? Okay, hold on. This one, can you see the Jinjiang station and Kepong Baru station? Actually, from Kiara Bay here, drive to Kepong Baru or Jinjiang station is only 1 kilometer away. Which developer also in future will provide a free shuttle bus service to send the resident over there.
Oh, okay, good. So if you are Singaporean, so it's also within a walking distance lah. All right,
yes.
Okay. So for Malaysian, it's not walking distance. So as usual, the developer will provide the shuttle bus service to the nearest MRT line 2 station. Okay, good. Hold on. There's actually quite a lot of questions. Okay, now, do buyer have to pay maintenance for the 2 car park?
Yes.
Okay.
Under the new strata title, yes, you will need to.
Okay.
Which
So,
is the car park.
and how much is that? I think what the participant want to ask is, I mean, of course, I think the rate has been given. How big is the car park?
I think a car park is about 64 square feet, if I'm not mistaken, in total. Yeah.
Oh,
64 square feet, approximately there. If you take it 64, normally it's not listed in the FAQ yet. Normally it's half of the maintenance fee for accessory car park. For Radia, we are using that. So that means that 64 times 0.14, approximately 8 ringgit 96 cents.
Okay, good. So that is very affordable. Okay, okay, we'll take one last question. Actually, there's quite a lot of questions. So what I would suggest is this, after taking this last question, those who are interested to post a question can post it in our WhatsApp channel. I understand not many of you, not everyone is in our Kiara Bay WhatsApp channel. Now, in every single project, we will have a WhatsApp channel for those who are either the core team or those who are interested to find out more about the project. Now, what you can do is this, for those who like to be added into the channel, please either message Francis or message Kun, okay? So if you all do not have a Kun or Francis number, can you all please contact Fira, okay? Fira will be able to give you all the number. Okay, okay, one last question is this. Who is the landowner Melati Ehsan.
Yes.
I think the person actually want to know who is Melati Ehsan.
I can't really answer that question.
If you all can't answer, I can answer quite pretty well.
Yes, I
Okay,
know.
why not I
I'll think
answer
back.
pretty well. Okay. Melati Ehsan actually is also a developer. Now, Melati Ehsan has very good connection with the state government and they have a lot of land bank, all right? Because I know the owner of Melati Ehsan, Tan Sri. Part of the reason why there is this JV here is because Melati Ehsan itself has quite a lot of land bank in near Kepong. So in short, it's a developer and they are the landowner. UemSunrise is a developer, is a JV partner. So it's very similar for those that has been marketing Radia. UemSunrise is a developer, Sam Nabi is a landowner, and they do a JV. All right. Okay. So for those that question has not been asked, please get yourself to be in the Kiara Bay channel. Then you can start posting the question. So just a very quick summary here. I know this is a bit of a long session. Okay. So what the two HOP have shared, if you ask me, is pretty powerful if you are able to exactly extract what was the messages that goes out. I think the selling project is one of it is always paint a picture. When we say paint a picture means to say paint a picture, sell the dream, and let your client to visualize when you tell your client, for example, I always say this when your family move in, okay, how is their lifestyle is going to be? The lakes just right in front and you have a jogging track and you have a lot of facilities, all right? So this is actually an experience, customer experience that you want to put forward to your client. A couple of things as well. When you are selling Ava, one of the things is you want to sell slightly on the macro level. Talk a bit about the history of Kepong. Okay, actually, to a lot of people, when you talk about a bit of a history, it's actually very interesting one, all right? I find that you actually capture people's attention. Now, one of the tips I can give is this: Google Kepong, study the history of Kepong, all right? Maybe you have Wikipedia as well. Start from there, but of course, don't be too lengthy, all right? And talk about, how Kepong has actually developed. Now, one of the things is this is a ready catchment area, all right? Population is already there. So when population is already there, any single development that is happening or redevelopment within that area, with the right timing, the property will tend to appreciate better. All right. So, okay. And lastly, what you can do is show a lot of visual. All right. So if I may give a tips, for me personally, I have the 20, 30, and 50% rule. All right. So that is my style of selling. 20% of statistic and hard facts, okay, could be your acreage, could be your size, could be many things, could be the package and things like that. All right, that is a 20% of your sales pitch. Now, the 50% of the sales pitch will be how you actually form a storyline, okay, of using the visual. All right, so the 30% will be to show your customer the visual. So if you look at every sales kit, you can have statistic, you can have the package, you can have calculation. For me personally, it may not be applicable for everyone. I will use 20% of figures, I will use 30% of visual, and I will use 50% of my time to explain the visual, okay, how the lifestyle is going to be. Then I will do the closing using the figure as well to justify, rental return, installment, and whatnot. So this is my tip for the day. All right, okay. Before I end the session, there is one thing that I would like to share. Kun, can you stop sharing your? I think you already stopped sharing your. Do you want to continue? Okay.
Stop share.
Okay. All right. Now, so everyone can see, yeah. All right. So what is happening later today will be 9 p.m. Will be a session by Bhavani. 5 tips in making professional video. Though you are not one, okay. Though you are not a professional video maker, not a video itself. So very, very interesting. Some of you may have seen Bawani's videos that she has been making in the announcement that I've actually posted. And I think this is actually quite very well done. And the whole thing is this: she has been doing a series of videos. So as I always say, marketing is actually a campaign. It's something continuous. It's not a touch and go. All right, and she is doing it at a very low production cost. And I think that is actually very interesting. Okay, so so until then, that I will see you guys again at 9 p.m. The Zoom link for Bawani session will be posted 2 to 3 hours before. Okay, please log on. It'll be after.
No sound already.
I think got thunderstorm lah.
Yeah, very, very heavy rain out there.
Adrian, we couldn't hear you just now.
He's muted. Muted.
Muted. Unmute yourself.
Muted.
Maybe I unmute him already.
Okay. When do you all lost? When do you all lost me, Bawani? Sorry?
Bawani, the 2-3 hours that you will send the link.
Oh, 2-3 hours, you'll send the link. Okay, so in 2-3 hours time, I'll be sending the link. All right, so I will see you guys at 9 p.m. Okay? Oh my God. Okay, all right. See you guys. Okay, bye.
Bye.